I got some presents today. There's nothing, you know, when Amazon comes, you order this stuff. I order it and I forget even what I ordered. And when it does come here, I kind of get excited. It's like Christmas. What did I order? What did I order? So I have a few things here and let's see what I got. First one here. This is from Costco, actually. So I think, well, I know what this is. I used to have, years ago, an Aura ring when they first came out. And what it does is it keeps track of your sleep and how much REM you get and how much deep sleep, that sort of thing. So what I went to look at new Aura rings, and the price of them are pretty high, you know, basically $500-600 Canadian and around that area to get it, which that's one thing. When I bought the ring, it was just you bought the ring. Now what I see, you have to have a subscription. So not only do you have to buy the ring for $500, let's say, but you also have to buy this subscription for a year, which is I think $79-89 US. So as I was doing my research, and as I did my research, I mean through Facebook Marketplace, which I'm addicted to now, even though I don't use Facebook, I use Facebook Marketplace. I saw that I was looking for used Aura rings, and I saw a bunch where they called them Ultramans. And so I started doing a little bit of research on this, or no, Ultrahuman, not Ultraman, Ultrahuman. I started doing some research on this, and it had great reviews. The difference with this was, and Costco sells it, which is always a good thing. I've got a lot of faith in Costco. And the thing with this is you don't need a subscription. And to me, I really wanted to get one of these. Man, they've got it packaged pretty good. I really wanted to get one of these rings because I've been using my watch, and it works well when you remember to put it on. So when I get ready to go to bed, it hasn't got enough juice on it, so I'll put it on the nightstand. I'll go to get it powered up, and before you know it, I've fallen asleep, and then I wake up in the morning and I go, hey, did I have a good sleep or not? And sure enough, I look and I forgot to put my watch on. So I decided, and you may see this ring here, and you've seen it in a few of the videos. Well, this ring is just the sizing ring for this. So in order to get the right size, you have to order a sizing kit, which was $1 from Amazon. And I noticed people on Facebook Marketplace were selling the kits for $10. I think that's what it cost way back when. It does cost for an Aura. So this is a fake one, but I figured I would wear it because when the real one, this one, showed up, then at least I would be used to wearing a ring. So I'm nicely packaged, and this is the one. It's some black. Alice picked it out. There was a bunch of them, and I said, which one do you like? And so this one, I don't know if it's space black or something like that. So yeah, so I'm excited. I'll be powering that up, and tonight will be the first night I start using the Ultrahuman. Now, what else do I have here? Move this over here. Okay, do we go for the small box or bag? What the heck could this be? All right, let's go for this because I don't even remember what I've been ordering. And this one is, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. So now that I'm getting into the video stuff and putting the vlog together, they have these little wind socks, I think is what they call it. And you put them, you can see I've got a microphone here. So these will fit on the microphone so that when you go outside and there's wind howling and that sort of stuff, you don't get that sound. So that's what those are. Now let's see what else we have here. This is just like Christmas. And when I say I don't know what it is, I'm 100% serious that I don't know what it is. I knew the Costco one because that was the only one I ordered from Costco. But when it comes to Amazon, which I just love Amazon, let's see here. Oh, I got a few things here. Okay. So like anything, when I get into something, I get carried away. So I bought some stuff here for my vlog so that I could do a good job on it. So the first thing I got was, what do they call this? A gimbal. So I had a gimbal before. The gimbal, I don't know, it just stopped working. I hadn't used it for a while. So I've got the Osmo Gimbal so that when I'm, because I'm going to Southern California, I also want to walk around and, you know, I see a lot of these videos of people walking around and taking video, and gimbals work great. And even if you go for a run, I took one when I went for a run way back when. I kind of had some videos, and it's amazing how this stuff works. The other thing is my son, Reed, he wants to be a director, and he's been filming and doing all that sort of stuff. Wants to be that since I can't remember how long, like 10 years old. So anything that I buy for me, he ends up using as well. So that's kind of cool. The other thing that I bought here, let's see. So this is, I wanted to get something that held the iPhone, but that would fit onto GoPro sort of stuff, because I have a lot of different GoPro accessories. I've got the chest strap, I've got the head strap. This, you know, can go to a car. And I do have the GoPro, as I mentioned, the Hero 3. What I wanted to do though was, you know, I have this iPhone 17, which is fantastic. And I wanted to get something where I could put the iPhone 17 on, because on my bike I have something that holds a GoPro. And I thought, well, if I could get the same sort of holders that GoPros that would work with a GoPro or any of the devices and put the camera in, that the iPhone, that would be pretty cool. And then I wanted to make sure that it was a screw top versus some of them, you know, they spread and then they collapse into it. And I find those are a little bit unsafe, especially if I had this on my bike. I wouldn't want to have something that wasn't clamped on. So that's what this is. The next thing, what have I got here? Oh yeah, so I've been going crazy. So this, I'm kind of getting excited about going to Southern California because, and I'll go through it, I bought a bike, a Giant Defy, which can kind of work on gravel roads as well, depending on the tire width that you put on. I'll do a video on that and go through it. One of the things though that I wanted to do was, even though I have a Wahoo, cycle, what do you call them now? Speedometers, bike computers, which keep track of, you know, everything from cadence and speed and power and all that sort of stuff. I thought, you know, what would be really cool is to also be able to put my iPhone on the bike handles. And for two things: A, you know, you can look at it if you need to, but that wasn't the core reason. Again, I want to take some good video when I'm there, and the Hero 3 Plus from 2010, I don't think is gonna necessarily cut it. I can't even get the app working because it's so old. So I figured this came highly recommended, where you could put this on the bar, your bar of your bike, and then attach the phone. And again, it also has, a lot of this is used for motorcycles as well, which gives me a bit of confidence. But this also has the turn on tightener so that the phone gets tightened. So here's another gadget that I have. I should probably keep this here just so that I don't mix them up. Then the next one that I got is, this was from my last run. And like I say, the minute I get into something, and I think that's maybe that Iron Man personality that, you know, you just, when you start getting into, you know, it's like all or nothing. I'm going to do a big long race, or I'm not going to do a race, or if I party, I'm going to party hard. I'm not going to have just, you know, one cocktail, although I do now that I'm on Manjaro. That's curtailed all that, but that's a different story. So I was on my run, and I have a selfie stick. And the one thing with the selfie stick is mine was a little, it's too large, and you know, I tried to put it in the back of my jersey when I was running, and it was just a real hassle. So I saw this other one that was on Amazon, and what's cool is the clamp of it works with the magnet on the back of the phone. So it's not like, even though it has the option that you can clamp the phone in if you don't have a magnet, it has this magnet. So we'll see how well that works, which is great. So on and off. And then it's also, I don't want to break it, I haven't tried it yet, but this apparently somehow, and again, I need to look at the instructions, but this somehow extends out, or at least that's what it was looking like. I'll know more later. If it doesn't go out as a longer selfie stick, I think it said it was 18 inches or something like that, that it extends to. So anyway, I could use that as a selfie stick. And then it also allows you to just, you know, put it down stationary if you need to. So this is what this is. And oh yeah, it was kind of cool. It comes with like little lights as well. They think of everything now. So I guess it's, if you're doing a little bit of a social media or something and you need lighting, you can light this up. So, and this stuff was not expensive. You know, maybe it's, you know, 19, 20 bucks. I don't think anything here was more than 25 bucks, 29. And then finally, this came the other day that I haven't yet set up, and it's part of what I'm doing for my biking stuff. So this here, oops, is for the back of my bike, a little bit that sits underneath the seat. Now, I don't know how good this is. It had a lot of good reviews. It has some sort of a turning thing. I don't know how that works. The one good thing about Amazon is if I don't like it, I can just send it back, which I did with a pair of cycling shorts earlier today. So it said something about magnets, but I wanted something big enough that, you know, you can put some spare tires in, tools, things like that for flats. I have a number of them, but I don't really have anything that fit under a road bike seat. So these are the presents I got today. I guess I'll play around with them. And yeah, it's Christmas Day after Christmas. Well, just finished up my run, and I figured, you know what, why don't I try this little Gadget stuff out? So it's a little cool today. Well, it's -5. Oops, there's my microphone. It's -5, and with wind chill, it's colder. The worst part is I was hoping to get out this morning in the sunshine, because even when it's cold, in the sunshine, it's not so bad. But it was a decent run, all powdery snow, very slow. It's like running in sand. But the time doesn't show it, but I ran more than I walked, which is an improvement and a good thing. And then I love listening to podcasts when I run. So today I was listening to Full Send podcast about a college kid that got into bookmaking, who got into cocaine running, who got into 9 years in prison plus a halfway house. Good brain candy for the run. Normally I listen to a lot of stuff that has to do with AI because that's affecting us so much, and definitely every industry. So anyhow, this seems to be working good. My little portable selfie stick. And now when I get home, I've just got to do some core and then a little bit of stretching and I'm done for the day. All right, have a good one. Over and out. Retraining pain.